Hello and welcome to Sales and Marketing Results, where our business is helping you grow your business. So let's get started. As a business owner or corporate executive, you're typically saddled with the responsibility of building or growing your business. And as you know, business growth is not simple or easy. Otherwise, every mom and pop or small business startup would quickly grow into a thriving multi-million-dollar operation. The challenge and often obstacle to business growth lies inside a question that entrepreneurs often never answer or spend quality time thinking about. It's a straightforward question to ask and a very difficult one to answer. The question: why should I, your prospective customer, client, or patient, choose to do business with you instead of your competition and all the other choices and options available to me, which includes doing nothing? Let me repeat that. Why should I, your prospective customer, client, or patient, choose to do business with you instead of your competition and all the other choices and options available to me, which includes doing nothing? It's a difficult question because you can't answer it as yourself. You have to be able to answer it as your customer. Specifically, it's not what you think their answer ought to be, but what they think their answer is. And there's a big difference between the two. And when you figure that difference out and you have a really great answer to that question, your whole world changes. That answer can become the core message in your advertising that you can discuss and articulate in your or your staff's selling situations. The answer is something that your current customers, clients, or patients can easily remember and willingly share with other people. And when all those things happen, then growing your company, business, firm, or practice becomes much easier. Unfortunately, most companies do not have any answer to that question and by default end up employing the Me Too strategy. They rely on just getting their share of the market pie, and they often struggle with growth. This is a weak strategy at best, and it makes a business vulnerable to sales declines because of market dips, economic conditions, or competition that steals customers, clients, and patients from them. There's a Latin phrase, I'm going to butcher it, but I think it's pronounced fine origine pende, and it means the end depends upon the beginning. The end depends upon the beginning. Using that approach, if we look at the end or the revenues or profits of your company and they're not growing like you want them to, or they're declining, from a marketing perspective, you know that they depend on the beginning, so we begin by looking at your advertising for any problems. Why? Because advertising is typically where a prospective customer, client, or patient is first introduced to you as a professional or as a business. And when you think about your advertising, it could be a newspaper ad or a radio or magazine ad, a direct mail piece that you send out. It could be pay-per-click ads on the internet or emails that you send out, or maybe even your website. It might even be cold calls or telemarketing you do, or even your door or outdoor signage that brings in people off the street. One or more of these may be the source or beginning of the problem of slow growth or decline in your business sales. Now, if all this makes sense and you're interested in seeing if your advertising may be a symptom of a larger sales problem you might have, I have a suggestion for you. It's free and simple to do. Take 2 minutes and evaluate your own advertising with my advertising evaluation worksheet and scorecard. Just scroll down and request both the worksheet and scorecard on the form on this page. When you receive it, on the worksheet I ask you 21 questions about your ad covering the 5 key elements that make a successful advertisement. From the worksheet, you can total and score your ad to see its current effectiveness, but also the potential for improving it. Remember, the question I asked before of why your prospective customer, client, or patient chooses to do business with you instead of your competition, well, the message you send, if there is one at all, is usually in your current advertising. So scroll down, request the worksheet and scorecard, and I'll send it to you today.